My unfaithful wife tried to explain herself. Yes, I was at that hotel yesterday. I had a meeting with a client, she said, calm like it would erase the truth. But I exploded before she could finish. Oh, really? Do all your clients get to grab your ass? Do they pull you close like you're theirs? Do they kiss you like you're more than just a business associate? She didn't answer. Her silence said enough. I continued, the fury boiling over. I bet you spent the night with him and still had the nerve to come home stinking of him. Her skin went pale. But that was just the beginning. My vengeance hadn't even started. She walked into the house earlier like everything was normal, tossed her purse on the counter, gave me a smile. Feel like getting takeaway tonight? She asked casually, like it was just another day. But I already knew. There wasn't a dramatic confession. No friend betraying her secrets. I knew because when she hugged me, I caught the scent of another man's cologne on her. Cheap, strong, definitely not mine. Still, I kept quiet. For the moment, I studied her closely, watched how she flinched when my eyes lingered, how she filled her words with unneeded details, like she was rehearsing lies she hadn't been asked to tell. After dinner, I dropped the question like a hammer. How was the hotel yesterday? She blinked. What hotel? Don't play dumb, I said, my voice cold. The Carlton, room 418. Her expression twitched, just slightly, but I caught it. I had a meeting, she said. They wanted privacy to review some legal documents. Oh, that explains it. I shoved my chair back, the screech loud and sharp. So your client needed privacy and a handful of your body? Did the documents include kissing clauses too? She went stiff, frozen in place. I'm guessing you stayed the night. And then you walked back into this house, drenched in another man's scent like I wouldn't notice. She opened her mouth, maybe to lie, maybe to beg, but nothing came out. Her face turned to ash. That's when it hit her. I wasn't going to break down. I wasn't going to plead. I wasn't going to forgive. I was going to take everything apart, piece by piece. The revenge would be precise. Step 1, cut the money. I walked past her without another word, entered the home office, sat down at my desk, and opened our bank accounts. In minutes, I froze everything we shared, closed the credit card she'd used freely for years, moved nearly all our savings into a new account, mine alone. While I worked, her phone lit up. Buzz. Decline transaction. Buzz. Bank alert. Transfer in progress. She followed me in, whispering like we were in a church. What are you doing? I didn't even look at her. Protecting what belongs to me. You can't just, she began. But I was already on to step 2, remove the paper trail. She stood there, a hollow version of herself, while I printed out our marriage agreement. I pulled out the prenup, one she'd signed in blind love years ago, highlighted in bold, simple text. Infidelity voids claims to joint assets, except for minimal settlement. Crystal clear. No room for interpretation. She was seconds away from walking out with far less than she ever imagined. Step 3. Set the legal trap. I grabbed my phone and sent a message to my attorney. Urgent consult. Infidelity clause needs to be activated now. I've got the proof. His reply came in under a minute. Understood. Bring everything. No leniency. Exactly what I wanted to hear. She made one last desperate attempt. We can get through this, she whispered. I turned to face her, eyes locked on hers. You didn't think about working through it when he had his hands all over you. She didn't respond. She didn't need to. She knew then this wasn't the man who once adored her. She was standing in front of someone prepared to reduce her secret world to rubble. She thought losing the money was the worst. She thought if she cried hard enough, begged the right way, said all the right things, I'd soften, that I'd let her stay long enough to reweave her web. What she didn't know was I already knew more than she ever thought possible, and I intended to use every piece of it. Step 4, expose the cracks. While she sobbed in the living room, I went to her laptop. She never changed her login, same as her email, same as her cloud. I dug up hotel confirmations, more than one, different cities. Same man, Uber rides at strange hours. Work meetings that ended at penthouse suites or boutique hotels. And then The messages. Dozens of them. The kind you can't twist into innocent banter. I can't stop thinking about last night. You smell better than my own bed. Let's stop hiding. He'll never figure it out. He's too dumb. Dumb. Perfect. Let them believe I was an idiot. Because fools don't plot calculated retribution. Step 5. Document everything. I compiled images. Selfies of the two of them in hotel mirrors. Cozy dinner dates. One of him kissing her neck in front of a valet stand. Her calendar entries marked client meeting suddenly looked filthy. I organized it all into a clean, time-stamped dossier. One copy for my divorce attorney. Another for her company's ethics board. She'd forgotten her PR contract included a morality clause. And a third, encrypted, kept safe for myself. Step 6. Dismantle her career. Her entire job revolved around perception, pristine image, polished presentation, public trust. I sent a discreet email to her company's HR team. Subject line, concerning conduct of employee name. Attached, all the evidence. No opinion, no rant. Just facts. That night, while she cried herself to sleep thinking an apology draft might win me back, her company removed her bio from the website. At 9:46 p.m., her phone lit up with a call from her boss. She didn't answer. Didn't need to. The foundation she built on deception had already collapsed. Next target. The other half of her affair. Her lover wasn't subtle either. His name was Ian, a financial advisor. Engaged. His fiancée, Claire, had a shiny, curated social media presence. Lots of smiling couple photos, heartfelt captions, family barbecues. He gave speeches about trust and integrity at financial conferences. The irony was rich. I found his LinkedIn, his firm, even his upcoming events. And, most crucially, Claire's work contact. Step 7. Make it count. I didn't air anything online. I didn't blast them on social media. I was more precise than that. Printed out their chats. Hotel bills with his name. Calendar invites for private meetings in rented lofts. 2 photos. One with his hand stuffed down the back of her jeans at the valet. I mailed it all to Claire's office. No sender. No letter. Just a yellow sticky note. You deserve the truth. Sorry you had to learn it this way. The fallout came fast. Claire dumped him. I knew because she posted a picture of her bare hand with the caption, "Sometimes the trash takes itself out." His firm took him off their website quietly, but whispers spread fast. In a week, his trust score tanked. 2 big clients pulled their money. Turns out, no one wants to invest their future with a man who couldn't stay loyal for 5 minutes. Step 8. Salt the earth. Just to be sure, I had a cybersecurity friend sweep their digital trail. He found texts from Ian bragging about accidentally getting her pregnant. His plan to secure alimony if it all fell apart. Screenshot. Stored in my lawyer's folder. Insurance, in case either of them got bold later. Now, she had no job, no lover, no money, no safety net. And the people who mattered already knew the truth. Not because I shouted it, not because I stooped to drama, but because evidence speaks louder than any plea. And facts don't fade just because the lies stop. 3 weeks after the storm began, she came back. Not the manipulative woman who thought she had the upper hand. This version was gaunt, ghostly, drained. She stood on my porch with a duffel bag on one shoulder, like a teenager trying to sneak home after everything went wrong. I watched her through the peephole for nearly a full minute. No pity, no rage, just silence inside me. Step 10. Seal the pass shut. I cracked the door open a sliver, just enough for words, not warmth, to pass. What are you doing here? I asked, flatly. Her voice rasped from crying or begging. Probably both. I don't have anywhere else to go, she said. I stared. You should have considered that before booking a night at the Carlton. Her grip tightened on the duffel bag, hands trembling. It was a mistake, she whispered. I cut her off before she could wind into excuses. No, it was a choice. One you made more than once. Let's not insult each other with lies. She took a hesitant step forward. I blocked the threshold with my foot. You don't just throw away a marriage like it meant nothing, she pleaded. I leaned in, low enough for her to hear me clearly over the weight of her shame. You threw it away. I just cleaned up what you left behind. Tears welled up, but not for me. The kind of tears people cry when they are mourning their own fall from grace. Because there's a difference between being left and being exiled, and exile is permanent. I shut the door, didn't flinch, didn't pause. Through the window, I saw her stand there, eyes darting like she was waiting for someone to offer help. A neighbor, a friend, someone, but no one came. Eventually, she lifted her bag, stepped off the porch, and walked down the drive. Gone. Freedom has a price, and it breaks those who depended on control. Because when you truly cut someone off, not just from your home or your wallet, but from your heart, there's nothing left for them to grab onto. No emotional lifeline. No, maybe later. Just silence and survival. Step 11. Rebuild without regret. I didn't waste time mourning. No therapy tweets. No dramatic healing Instagram posts. I moved. Fast. The divorce? Finalized. Ironclad. No loopholes. No leverage. I rewrote my will. Updated all insurance policies. Changed my locks. Added new cameras. New passwords. New protections. New peace. I lived forward like she'd never existed. Because in every way that mattered, she didn't anymore. Step 12. The final strike. A month after the ink dried, her latest lawyer, probably number 3, reached out. She's struggling. Would you consider temporary assistance? It wasn't worth my time. My attorney responded for me. Our client does not bankroll failed manipulators. Please route future requests to your office shredder. No appeals. No second tries. No backdoors. She wasn't a partner anymore. She was a warning. The closing chapter. Sometimes, just before dawn, I think about it all. The hotels, the betrayal, the smell of another man's cologne left on my clothes from her embrace, the lies, the begging, the smugness she wore like armor. And every time, every single time, I feel one thing. Relief. Because I didn't just live through a fire. I walked through it, burned the ruins, and built something sharper, cleaner, colder from what remained. And I never looked back.